Dugong. The dugon, is a large marine mammal often referred to as the sea cow. It is one of the few remaining species of the order Cyania, which also includes manatees. Dugongs are found in warm coastal waters throughout the Indo-Pacific region, including areas such as the Red Sea, the Indian Ocean, and the Western Pacific Ocean. Here are some key characteristics and facts about dugongs. Number 1. Physical appearance. Dugongs have a streamlined body adapted for life in the water. They have a bluish-grey to brownish color and can grow up to 3 meters, 10 feet, in length, weighing around 400 to 600 kilograms, 880 to 1,320 pounds, on average. Number 2. Habitat. Dugongs primarily inhabit shallow coastal waters, bays, and estuaries. They are known to graze on seagrass beds, which form a significant part of their diet. Number 3. Diet. Seagrass is the primary food source for dugongs. They use their muscular upper lip to uproot seagrass from the seabed, and their bristle-like teeth help filter out sand and debris. They are herbivores, and their feeding habits play an important role in shaping and maintaining seagrass ecosystems. Number 4. Behavior. Dugongs are generally slow-moving creatures and are known for their calm and gentle demeanor. They are capable of shallow dives and can hold their breath for several minutes before resurfacing. Dugongs are also social animals and can be seen in small groups or pairs. Number 5. Conservation status. Dugongs are listed as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, due to various threats, including habitat loss, coastal development, boat strikes, accidental entanglement in fishing gear, and hunting. Their slow reproduction rate, with a gestation period of around 13 to 15 months, also makes them susceptible to population declines. Number 6. Cultural significance. Dugongs hold cultural significance for many indigenous and coastal communities. They have been a source of inspiration for myths, stories, and art across different cultures. Dugongs face several biological challenges that have implications for their survival and conservation. Some of these challenges include: Number 1. Slow reproduction. Dugongs have a relatively slow reproductive rate. Females typically give birth to a single calf after a gestation period of about 13 to 15 months. This slow reproductive rate makes them vulnerable to population declines, as it takes a long time for their populations to recover from losses. Number 2. Habitat requirements. Dugongs are dependent on seagrass habitats for feeding. They require large and healthy seagrass beds to sustain their populations. However, these habitats are sensitive to environmental changes, pollution, and coastal development. Loss and degradation of seagrass beds directly affect the availability of food for dugongs. Number 3. Habitat loss and degradation. Coastal development, pollution, and climate change can lead to the destruction and degradation of dugong habitats. Coastal development can result in the destruction of seagrass beds and disturbance of coastal areas where dugongs feed and rest. Number 4. Boat strikes. Dugongs are at risk of being struck by boats and watercraft, especially in areas with heavy maritime traffic. Dugongs are slow-moving animals that often surface to breathe, making them susceptible to collisions with vessels. These collisions can cause injuries or fatalities. Number 5. Entanglement. Dugongs can become entangled in fishing gear, such as nets and lines, which can lead to injury or death. This accidental entanglement is a significant threat to dugongs, especially in regions where they coexist with fishing activities. Number 6. Hunting and poaching. In some regions, dugongs are hunted for their meat, oil, and other body parts. This hunting, often driven by cultural practices or traditional uses, can put additional pressure on already vulnerable populations. Number 7. Climate change. Climate change can impact dugongs indirectly through its effects on seagrass habitats. Changes in water temperature, ocean acidity, and sea level rise can affect the health and distribution of seagrass beds, thereby affecting the availability of food for dugongs. Number 8. Disease and parasites. Like any wildlife species, dugongs are susceptible to diseases and parasites. Changes in their environment and interactions with other species can potentially expose them to new diseases and health challenges.